Good evening or good morning.
Yeah.
I think it's morning. I think it's morning.
I think so.
I think it's like about 12:30, 12:40.
Something like that.
What time is it?
Almost 12:30 at night.
12:30 in the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. At night, in the morning.
Yeah.
It's just after midnight. It's about just after midnight. We typically have never done a Facebook Live
This late.
this late, yeah. So, hello.
We do have a few people joining
Yeah,
us, so
so,
thanks.
I'm
assuming we're going to get people from like Italy and
West Coast.
West Coast.
West Coast. We got some New Yorkers on here. Wow, we got some New
hello.
Yorkers. Jamie and I are in the Finger Lakes right now. You worked out this morning at 5:30.
Yeah.
I was in the kitchen this morning at 5:30 cooking. Mm-hmm. We'll tell you what's going on here. We just sat down and we're having some Lakewood Chardonnay. Lakewood is a vineyard that we've never heard of before in the Finger Lakes. It's bedtime.
I've never seen you all this late. You're right. We've never been on this late.
We're always up this late. A lot of times we're up this late, but
times.
we're not on live this time at night.
Yes.
Maybe because we've had a couple glasses of wine and we don't want to embarrass ourselves. But we're on our first glass of wine. First glass of wine.
Cheers.
And it's Lakewood Vineyards Chardonnay from the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, so right outside of Watkins Glen, Lakewood Vineyards. This is a 2018 Chardonnay.
It's delicious.
Yeah, so we don't really know much about this winery, but we are going to find out. We're going to find out on Saturday because we'll be visiting them.
Yep.
And, do you want to talk about what we're
So,
doing and why we're here?
So we'll talk about what we're doing. Of course, the title of this video is 19-Hour Workday. I was in the kitchen this morning at 5:30 cooking.
I was working out at 5:30.
Yeah.
On a Zoom call.
Pour us a glass. So, good evening, everybody, or good morning. There's Jim. Jim's on. Our West Coast
Friends.
West Coast buddy Jim
Yeah.
in Ellensburg, Washington. Hi Diana. Ralph is on. I saw Ralph on. So we are just checked into our hotel in the Finger Lakes. We are.
I've never seen Marcus up this late. Jim, he does stay up this late, but he does fall asleep easily as well. And he did good. He drove the 3 hours up here.
So if anybody has hung out with me at nighttime, like today was a 5:30 day morning I was literally cooking at 5:30 in the morning this morning in the kitchen. We work a lot of hours, and if you're with me at nighttime, and if I sit still. I can fall asleep anywhere.
You can.
I can just sit
but you
down.
had an espresso, so.
I had a double espresso before we made this long drive. So I can literally just sit down and get a glass of wine and all of a sudden just doze off. And people are like, how do you do it? I'm like, and other people are like, oh, I napped during the day or I didn't get up till 9 o'clock. I'm like, I've been up since 5.
Right.
And I've been working. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm ready to go to bed, right? Yeah. Literally, this has been a 19-hour nonstop day.
Today was a crazy day.
Oh.
It was an absolutely crazy day. Luckily, I had some lists, and I was able to follow my lists. And we got pretty much everything done.
By 9 o'clock this morning, I was so productive.
Yeah.
By 9 o'clock this morning,
great.
I'm like, what am I doing the rest of the day? But of course, I had a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
So, besides the restaurant being busy, it's our tuna special this week, $9.99.
Thank you, everybody, for your support. Because wow,
we sold out tonight.
We did.
We sold out. We have never sold out of a $9.99 special. We're prepping 10 more pounds of tuna for tomorrow. We're going to go through 40, 50 pounds of tuna this week.
That's awesome.
Easily 50 pounds of tuna this week. So thank you, everybody, for that. But we're not here to talk about that. So
no, we're just here to.
We're just here to tell you about what we've done today. So. The Airbnb is, we have guests checking in tomorrow. Mm-hmm. We have 16 people checking in, and they're getting dinner from the restaurant both nights, which is fantastic. Because that's the reason why we started this Airbnb, was to be able to cater in an Airbnb. Imagine checking into an Airbnb, and the host says, would you like a bartender to show up and bartend for 4 hours? Would you like a chef to show up? Would you like to order food from our restaurant? Would you like a babysitter for your kids? Would you like the refrigerator stocked with marinated steaks, salmon, cream cheese, bagels, and this is essentially what we're doing in this Airbnb. It's a luxury Airbnb with everything that we offer. It's really cool because I haven't been in the hotel world in years, right? So I worked at the Broadmoor in West and
we're in hospitality.
In hospitality,
though,
right?
so.
But I haven't been in the hotel realm of like overnight accommodations since in the '90s. That's all I did. It was hotel after hotel after hotel. The Broadmoor in Colorado Springs, the Greenbrier,
in West Virginia.
Those two right there basically took up a lot of my work in the '90s. Was those two hotels? I was at the Broadmoor 2 or 3 times. I worked there. I worked at the Greenbrier for 3 years, 5-star. Service, and I kind of missed that aspect of the overnight accommodations, and now we're back to that in 2020, 2021. So every week we've been open for now 4 weeks, 3 weeks in the Airbnb. In the midweeks when there's no guests, we take on projects, construction projects, and it's not like major construction projects, but it's like okay, put in thermostats that are controlled by Wi-Fi.
Right.
Put in new lighting, put in new motion sensors. So every week there's a checklist that we go down with the maintenance crew and we get stuff done. And today was just another busy day. More furniture arrived today for the guest house on property. Had to move some carpets around, some furniture, chalkboard
Painted
paint.
a wall,
Chalkboard paint downstairs in the basement so the kids can write and have fun. The theater's amazing, by the way. This 16-person theater is just like we sit down and it's like. And we're not savvy on technology.
No.
So like
we are. We don't give ourselves enough credit.
We don't give ourselves, but
we don't. I'm not like that. Like we don't watch TV.
We don't watch TV.
So we don't know how not Google
Chromecast,
but like that kind of stuff.
Roku.
We have no idea how
smart
that
TVs.
Yeah.
We never turn on a TV. We never. If I want to watch something, I open my laptop. We either go into Netflix, which happens here and there, but I go into YouTube and I watch my favorite motivational speaker. I watch. I like Impractical Jokesters. I really like Impractical Jokesters, and I can just sit there and watch for an hour and just laugh and laugh and laugh. So if I want to see like some of my favorite shows, I'll go on there and on YouTube. Now all of a sudden we have like 10 TVs that are Chromecast.
We're like what?
Smart TVs, and I'm just like
how does this work?
I'll get one of the younger guys. I'm like. Help me with this. Help me, what do I do with this Vizio smart TV that has like 500 channels on it? Like, I don't know what to press. So that's what we're not up on tech for. We don't watch mainstream media at all. Zero mainstream media. I pick and choose some progressive stuff that we like to listen to or watch from some of our favorite authors or whoever. So
you're just rambling right
I'm
now.
just rambling. So the house was super busy today. Furniture came, things were getting moved around. 16 people checking in tomorrow, and then we have another party on Monday coming in for all week, and then another party the next weekend. So the house.
It's a busy week at the Airbnb, and we're away.
It's a Jewish holiday too.
Oh.
What Jewish holiday is it?
I don't know.
It's a Jewish holiday, so we have.
I guess I should know.
So we have Jewish clientele during the week, and we have to have the rabbi there to kosher. Mm-hmm. So today was getting extra, and I've ordered all this stuff: extra pots and pans, extra silverware. I had to pick up today. From Restaurant Depot, I had to make a trip there, and so we can keep kosher, and we allow self-kosher in the property, and we have the separate stuff. But if they want Shabbat koshering, we can offer that. The rabbi will come and do that and do the whole thing. And this party coming in on Monday wants the rabbi to do his thing, so we met with the rabbi today, and he'll do his thing and kosher the kitchen. Michelle, our chef. Who's been with us 3 years. Michelle is a rock star. She's awesome. Amazing. She's amazing in the kitchen. Her dedication has been amazing. And if it wasn't for her dedication, we wouldn't be here right now.
No, we would not.
She got an infection that was in her tendon and spread from her finger to her elbow. And literally got out of the hospital today and came to work. And I was in the kitchen cooking, and we told her no pressure, Michelle.
No pressure.
No pressure. We'll figure it out. We were supposed to leave this morning for upstate here, and we had we had
I don't know where you were going.
I don't know where I was going. I'm looking at Jim's comment. So Jim was visiting this summer, and speaking about kosher, and we took Jim to Woodburn one night on a Saturday night after Shabbos. And Woodburn is an experience all on its own, and we go there every year a couple times in the summertime. And after sundown at 9:00 at night,
on Saturday night,
the town becomes this kosher block party.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We have a lot of friends there, and we get along with everybody, and it's just
and
great.
You start talking to
You're
people.
Great. You
and
talk to everybody.
So when Jim was visiting, we took him there.
I said, Jim, you're from Washington
you gotta
State.
Go here.
Jim jokes it's the highlight of his trip across the country this year on his RV was Woodburn. And Jim said some of the best pizza he's had was in Woodburn. Woodburn has some really great restaurants. They're kosher, but they're great.
They're really great
restaurants that we frequent every year, and we know the owners of a couple of the restaurants. They have that great chocolate shop there, Au Chocolat, and the cops, the police know us, so we talk to them and hang out. And everybody we bring there every year is like, oh my gosh, this is amazing! Like this is happening in the Catskills. This is amazing. So it's a different culture. If you're not Orthodox or if you're not in the kosher realm, it's a different culture. But it's really fascinating, and all of them are great people, and we go there and hang out a couple times a year, and it's awesome. So we took Jim there. So that's why he made the comment from Woodburn.
So anyway, back to why we're doing the video.
So, and thanks everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
You.
Drop a comment, #live if you're one of the people on here after midnight. #live. Replays are always on YouTube.
We were talking about Michelle. We got off on a tangent.
So,
somebody the other day said, Marcus gets off on lots of tangents. So
I do.
I got to redirect you. So Michelle
was texting Jamie, I'm in the hospital, and Jamie's like,
don't worry about it. Take care of your health. Take care of you. Take care of your family.
We weren't even texting her today.
Nope.
Because we're like, okay.
I don't want to bother her.
I don't want to bother her. I'm going to cook in the kitchen tonight. This is why I was in the kitchen at 5:30 this morning, because I had the seared tuna for today. I had the cooked pasta. I had to do all these things. And I said, if I can get in the kitchen at 5:30 this morning, before the phone starts ringing, before deliveries start coming, I'll get 2 hours of solid work, which will be more like 3 hours, because I'll be focused. And that's what I did this morning.
And we decided we were going to just stay until service was over tonight, and we would leave and come up here late tonight.
We figured we'd leave Ellenville at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then Michelle shows up at 5:30.
Yeah, she showed up.
She goes, I'm here, like in a bandage and, all wrapped up. And I'm like, whoa.
She's like, I don't want to ruin, this is her exact text, I don't want to ruin your weekend away. And that to me is just like an amazing staff member. And again, let me just reiterate, we do not expect her to come to work.
I was expecting to work tonight.
I think you guys are awesome. Love the drink tips and the talk about salad things. So we were not expecting her to come to work, and she showed up. And so, she let us get out of there. We had a couple of things to figure out before
we had to go to
left.
Airbnb.
We had to go to Airbnb and finish some stuff. Cool. So we got out at about 8:30. We got up here in the Finger Lakes at about 11:30. And we are up here for the next couple days.
Want to show around the room?
What? Yeah, the room is really cool.
So we're up here the next couple of days. Tell them what we're doing the next couple of days. Then we're going to give you a tour. We're in a suite right now in Watkins Glen, and we'll tell you what's going down in the suite.
Let's wrap this up. So we are up here. We are doing a wine trip. So those of you that know us know that we do wine trips to Italy, and we've done to Spain. And obviously, for reasons that we all know of COVID, we cannot travel to Italy right now. So we decided, let's bring our guests to the Finger Lakes. It's 3 hours away from home. We can bring them up here, bring them to wineries that we buy from, friends of ours that we support over and over again, and bring them up here and give them the experience in New York that they would get in Italy. And so we got up here at 11:30. Our guests are arriving tomorrow night. We're going to go visit some wineries tomorrow, some distilleries tomorrow before everyone gets here. And then we're going to wine and dine everybody for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, and give them an experience in New York that they would get in Italy. So we're really excited about that. Not quite Tuscany, but it's New York and it's the Finger Lakes. And I got to tell you, our view tomorrow morning when we do our Facebook Live is going to be awesome. We are on the lake here, Seneca Lake, and I will tell you, don't tell everybody that's coming, but they upgraded all of our rooms, so all of the rooms will look out to the lake. So anyway, that's super exciting, and we really got that done for them. Because
all of our guests are getting upgraded automatically. First, we're going to offer upgrades.
And then we were like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Give everybody an upgrade.
So there's a town view that way, There's
And
the lake view that way.
So let me give you a tour of our room.
Yep.
So you can kind of see. I guess I have
So
to
we
turn
have
this
we
around.
basically have the party suite.
Yeah. So we I'm gonna go this way. All right. I'm gonna walk in the front door. So there's the front door. I'm gonna turn you around so you can see this awesome room. There's Marcus walking around with his wine. So if you turn to the right, you have a very huge bathroom with a gorgeous tub, which I can't wait to take a bath, which I never really take baths, but I'm going to. And this beautiful shower and the bathroom and the sink. And then there's Marcus again.
We're gonna have this room tomorrow.
We're gonna have that room tomorrow night and hopefully Saturday night. And then you walk in and there's our living room area. We've moved a couple of things because we know it's going to help us. We have like a little kitchenette and they were so cool. Look, they left us a bag with goodies in it and they left us cheese and crackers and a bottle of wine. And we brought up a toaster so we have breakfast on Sunday morning. And there is our bedroom, which is awesome. Look at that. And we were unpacking when we started this and then it wraps around to the bathroom. So they had music playing for us when we got here. We're going to set up a bar tomorrow night because we have a winery and a distillery coming tomorrow. And then I'm going to just show you outside. It's kind of cold, but I will show you the outside. Look how pretty that is. And that is the lake right there. I mean, literally right there.
That road on the left is where they do the Grand Prix.
Oh, the Grand Prix, yeah. And so that is the lake right there. And then down there below, there are fire pits. Oh, they look like they're covered. Hopefully we can get them to uncover them so we can sit outside around the fire. But you can see the reflection there. That is the lake. So tomorrow morning, you'll get to see the lake.
Both sides of the lake here.
And look at this awesome like little deck. I think people might even sit outside tomorrow.
I know. They will.
So yeah, so tomorrow we're doing an opening reception in here, and we have two. We have a distillery and a winery coming, but it's such a beautiful room, and we are so excited. Let me turn this back to me. We are really excited to welcome our guests that will be arriving tomorrow. It's like an episode of MTV Cribs. Shut the door, I'm freezing. Thanks, Jim. It actually isn't that cold
36
out there.
degrees up here.
Yeah.
We left Ellenville, it was like 28.
And we got up here, it's 36.
36, but snowing along the way.
It was snowing, yeah. So we're really excited to welcome our guests tomorrow, take them around to wineries, usher them around, give them a great experience. But we are going to, luckily, we are going to do another trip in March. So if you want to travel with us in March up to the Finger Lakes, we're going to be up here again. We're going to do Cayuga Lake. Cuca. I said Cayuga. Cuca Lake.
Which is the lake right next door here. It's 15 minutes away.
And if you're really daring and want to travel with us, we are, fingers crossed, traveling to Italy in November. So, this wasn't about pushing or talking about that kind of stuff. It was just really about experiencing what we're experiencing right now and drinking wine. And what are you doing?
Wish we would have been invited. Jim, you're
always invited. I wish you'd follow through, Jim.
Jim's been talking about going to Italy for a couple years.
Jim, when are you going
pull the trigger, Jim? Pull the trigger, Jim.
Anyway, so I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. We will be doing...
Jim has to come back and pick up his camper.
Jim broke down with us in it.
Jim's camper broke down in Mystic, Connecticut. I say camper because it's not a camper; it's a massive RV. And I guess
he joked with me one night, and he goes, "You want to go in the camper?"
I guess a camper on the West Coast is like one of those things you throw in the back of a pickup truck.
Oh.
Back of the pickup truck, and he has a flat, massive RV. So he's like, I'm on the East Coast. Everybody calls it a camper. He goes like, that's not on the back of my pickup truck. It's an RV.
I think he's liking this right now. So anyway, so Jim will be back on the East Coast at some point.
Hi, Anthony.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for all that you're doing, all that the hospital workers are doing. We really, really appreciate you guys. We really appreciate the essential workers, whatever realm you are in, whether you are providing food or hospital or whatever you're doing, we really appreciate
thank you, Anthony.
So thank you, Anthony. And thank you for being here.
And
on
Anthony
our live.
will really be glad when you're back playing music at our restaurant.
Yes.
That'll be a great sign. That'll really be a great sign when you're playing live music again. So hopefully that'll happen at some point this year. We'll be able to have full occupancy.
Hopefully,
and music rocking and rolling again. So Anthony, you're first on our list to come back and play.
Absolutely, thank you. So we're gonna say goodnight.
Are we?
Yes,
Okay.
I have to cut you off. I'm gonna say goodnight, and we're gonna say goodnight, and I'm sure we'll see you guys in the morning. We'll be doing a lot of Facebook Lives up here.
Yep. So one of the great attributes of this area, besides the Watkins Glen Grand Prix and all the wineries in the lake, is the gorges.
Gorge, which
the
we're going to do.
The gorge here is amazing. When they say Watkins Glen or Ithaca is gorgeous, it's because of all the natural gorges here, and it is just
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's amazing, like gorgeous.
Gorgeous,
Oh my gosh.
gorgeous.
So we have a group hike
on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, we'll see.
And if anybody in our group wants to hike Sunday morning, we can do that as well.
I'm going to go for a run or hike every morning.
But anyway, we're going to say goodnight. Cheers. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Good nightmare. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We really appreciate it. We appreciate everybody's support. And we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Yep.
Have a wonderful night.